And there is something where you need to get an eye for, you need to feel. One element is quickness. Huh? When you take your time, if you basically kind of, let's say, like you see so many people, when describing now the extreme, what's touching not the case with you, but I always feel when we take an extreme situation, we can read better some of the things and see in the extreme situation you can see that tendency. In the more refined situation, very often we don't see immediately the tendency. But when you see the amateur, and you say to a rider, give him a kick, how many riders will, I'm acting out, my arms will be the legs, go like this? Well, it doesn't do anything, that's it. Before the horse realizes something is happening. And see, always when I do that, the horse can be 50 meters away, they react more than to their rider, because it's blowing out of the blue. And that's why electro-fence, why those lazy horses are strangely enough not lazy in the electro-fence. Because they cannot judge it. It comes out of the blue, it's there. When they see in the back of the eyes, okay, now you take the whip up, they're saying like, okay, it's a little bit like when I was playing and fighting with my buddies on the pasture. That when out of the blue, let's say you would have an electric spur, you touch it, she would respond forward like they respond. I haven't seen a Frisian hitting the electro fence and saying, I'm not interested. They run, jump forward too. So the difficult part is logically a little bit putting those things together. Like I said, in the beginning of the session, especially when she was then reaching, like then I want to take advantage of that part. So I didn't want to go immediately there in the aid and reprimand. But you know, you need to see already in that way that when the time comes that you think now aid and reprimand, you need to realize there's something I still have to make quicker. Quicker is just one element. The repetition. Not just saying, okay, I give one reprimand and then I'm waiting. If in that one reprimand you already realize right when you hit her and she is basically saying, oh, okay, that's not enough. You need to come a second or third, and you need to have the feeling that the horse says, my gosh, what's going on? Huh? Only that leads them to it that they say, oh no, I don't want to do this. Huh? Good, a little bit at the end, the leg tilting work again. And that can come from the horse again a little bit or so. Keep it simple, keep it exact. And if she, for example, comes too high up, then logically I would not leave the draw rein too long. I'm not talking about here for this now only, but in general. Yeah? But you just don't want to have the draw rein on the whole time. It should just be in the boundary.
Do you want a microphone, Michael?
Only if for the people inside. Otherwise, I mean, it's just with that number of lessons. Okay.
You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Oh. First, wait a second. First, let her stand up immediately. Let her stand and let her chew a little bit and flex a little bit to the left, what you did, and then take her from there gradually a little bit to the right. But the crest flips over to the right side. Get her attention. Oh yeah. Good. The right seat bone is on. The right leg might already be a little bit just stimulating the abdominal muscle. And you're waiting here to not so. For this you wait. And she wants on your hand to drop the top line, but not backing off the hand. That's the important part. But so therefore you need to be soft in that moment when she's giving the right hand. You gradually roll from your right seat bone over to the left one and take her gradually again to the left. Chewing is good, 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 good. Feel both hands. Each hand has a very specific job. Most Most riders only think of that one that flexes, but the other one is as important. Either to be a little firmer or a little lighter or to come in a certain moment. So you want to teach her that she yields from that rein, and that when she yields you soften immediately, and that you support it, that if she wants to drop the top line, that you go in your elbow with her, but you're not throwing the rein away. In general. Good. Go with her a little bit. See whether she wants to make that neck longer than there. And also do something with the seat bone, and then gradually do a little bit, stimulate with that spur a little bit on the rib cage. Breast must flip to the right, ears must be back. Yes. Yeah, good, correct. If she goes backward, logically the dominance has to be the forward driving. That's more important than what's happening in front. So, good. You feel the slightest situation what you were there, that she pushes it down, following the elbow. Not so much that the rein is loose, but so that you open the door, that you say, want to make the frame long, fine. But that your arms go with her doesn't mean that your fingers have to be still, quiet. The fingers still can stimulate a little bit. So, but you choose. Good. And then I leave it up to you in which direction you want to combine it with that sideward stepping, with that turn on the forehand. Left leg enough back to make it easy for her, that you don't push the shoulder out, that you push the haunches out. Oh, good. Good. The brace. Give up. Good. Oh, yeah. Positioning. Through the flexing positioning, you have it less likely that they come above it. But they flip the crest to the left here, it's less likely that they want to come up. So it's always important. Oh, yeah, brace. Good. So, yes, good. It's not 100% right. Like, for example, she hasn't crossed with the left leg over to the right, just we're leading close to the other one, but that's fine logically for the beginning. Good. Yeah. The contact more, not too loose with the rein. It has to come together for that. If the rein doesn't get too loose, that you still keep her on your hand. Because when the head comes more up, then there's no benefit from that. Overdriving, overdriving, overdriving. And there you need to make a quick decision whether you want to give totally up that flexing and leg yielding. If she's too extremely going back or so, then you logically don't want to combine it. Then you need first to make your point several times that she jumps forward and respects the head. So do a couple of times, hold more, and make her first sensitive to the leg again. Good. Good. And hold again. Good. Let her chew a little bit, check with which direction, so, and walk again. 8 reprimand if she doesn't go. If she goes immediately, fine. So, and keep also that you stay with the hand busy What I mean with busy is not seesawing or anything, but that you tell them with the hand too. You stay here with me, you stay on my hand. That finesse with the hand and the leg. Good. Oh. Good. Oh. Good. And with that, when she's reaching like this again, you start walking. Then it's less likely that she's coming too high up there. Good. Good so. Yeah, following, but still feeling them out and doing with the finger something. Huh? Good. Good so. Oh, good. Oh, good. And reward. That's why we always talk about forward side work. Huh? Because there must be the tendency to go forward. Good. Praise her. Oh yeah. Good so. Oh, it's nice. Good. Left a little bit. Forward tendency. Sharp forward. Yeah. Following. Good. Stay a little bit in the walk and bring in the walk a little bit towards the leg. The leg enough back. When she holds herself too much back, then you rather want to do it in the movement. So, whip into your left hand, whip into the left hand. So that you need to support that side we're driving, that you have it here. Go forward first. Go forward. Good. Good. The natural turn in your pelvis, that the left seat bone is more on your inside shoulder comes back, your outside shoulder, or better to say the outside part of our rib cage comes forward, moving. Good. Outside hand down on the withers really, but doesn't have to be strong. So, right there, like this, so. So. Following. And this is where you need now to combine those things. If you in a certain moment don't get a leg yielding, but she nicely drops the top line and pushes onto the hand, then you're not punishing her or reprimanding her because she didn't get a leg yielding. Then you take advantage that she goes down and you let her march a little bit more. So you put those things together. You take from each one where you get some benefit. Good. And if you feel more the tendency that she holds her back, self back, if too often she rather wants to stop, then you, for example, when she has a little sideward, she goes down, you give up the sideward and you push that moment forward and you let her march forward. So that first, again, it's more anchored in the brain, go down with the neck, marching forward. And then when that is more the tendency, then you have it easier again to ask a little bit more for the sideward again. Remember what I said yesterday. I'm not letting you do this to do leg yielding. I'm letting you do so that you have a possibility to influence that horse more between inside seat bone and leg, outside hand, and inside positioning. So that in the system horse, you can line something gradually a little bit differently up. Oh, it's nice. Next time she goes down, start trotting sitting. Oh. Good, but don't make it too difficult in that moment and demand leg yielding. Huh? If it would be okay, if she's fine, then yes, be quick and say, oh yeah, can get leg yielding. But if she barely goes into the trot, then don't make it difficult for her leg yielding. Maybe you do even counter flexing if that is in that moment easier. Yeah? It's just the idea of a leg yield, the idea of a shoulder in, the idea of bringing the hunches this way or the shoulder that way, that does the job. Oh, it's good. Right hand forearm relaxed and their arms are with her in a waiting position where it either can take and say to stay here, or it can give, or it just waits there. But it has to be down the outside hand there. Oh, because that's the one where then the horse should go into. Oh. Right. The more you have points now, the better that works with those horses. Because that coins, that stability of the spine down into the seat bone has a total different result than when we are wobbly and just driving with a leg forward. Remember those couple of lessons where you absolutely lined up and stable. That's what you need. And you go a little back with that stability. Logically, I'm not saying without the leg. Logically, the leg helps too. But that whole strength in the core along the spine, you push that step down. So like wishy-washy on the outside. Good. Also practicing that when you have to come, I know it's not easy, that when you come with that strong reprobate, that the head still is low and keeps the contact. So, and coins and leg and pushing forward and keeping the hands low. So that she cannot come above the bit, because if she comes above the bit, that rather is counterproductive. And then she rather wants to go then again less forward. Oh yes. Good job. Oh, yes. And they are a little softer. Not that she sneaks out, but so that she feels like, okay, if I'm going this way, it's better. Oh, she needs to find a way and distinguish to say, that feels awful, that feels better. So that she is inclined to go that way where it feels better. Oh, it's good. Good. And rising, but keep that same stability. And keep the same contact. Not that you throw the rein away only because you go rising, massage posting. Good. Good. Supporting with the rein. Both reins. Don't let her out. When she goes that much down, don't let her come in the next moment above the bit. Hold her a little bit clearer, even, that's why I said, even when she would be a little bit overrun, but not that she consistently comes above the bit. And in addition, push her forward. No, that's not easy, because they are so rubbery and escape everywhere. But that's what you need to get to, that you keep that support in front, and in addition, while she is together, you get her to go. There's nothing done in that case for just throwing the front away with those kind of holes. With DUrban, that's a different story. When they don't go let the front go a little bit, they go from low. Oh yeah. Good song. Good song. Oh, it's nice. Good. Oh, you're right. Now next time let her gradually a little down. It doesn't mean that you throw the rein away. You still with your hand, you say to her, you close the fist to her, so you say, see, my hand is on the bit there. So you limit when she wants to come up, but as soon she goes a little downward, you follow with the elbow a little bit. The elbow follows while the hand still says, here's my hand. Stay on my hand. Oh, it's nice. Good. And walk. That's enough for her. Good work.